This is not good, Tim. This is not good from any angle. And Pierre Dorion, he's had a pretty good 12 months, right?
It's good for the Dallas angle.
Well, Dallas are great. Yeah. Jim Nill and Ken Hitchcock, they got themselves a defenseman who can play. But Pierre Dorion's had a good 12 months here. Mm-hmm. You know, he's hit a lot of the right buttons. Guy Boucher worked out. The guys they brought in, they worked out. They nearly got to a Stanley Cup final.
Yeah.
Nearly got to a Stanley Cup final. I don't understand at the price that you just laid out there how Pierre Dorion couldn't come back off negotiations with George McPhee at the expansion draft and give him, say, a second in 2020 and a third in 2021. Why could someone explain to me why at that price a guy who's played with your most important player for 5 years isn't still in the fold in Ottawa? I don't get why they got to this point. Based on a lot of speculation, I'm not involved in the phone calls, obviously, breaking news. Things didn't go well between George McPhee and Pierre Dorion, it sounded like. George McPhee wanted a first rounder, probably next year. It's a really good draft next year. I understand Dorion saying no to that. I get it. Some hard feelings. Maybe things got a little personal. But I think you got to put that aside if it means bringing back Marc Methot. I'm sorry. He's that important to not only your team, but your best player. And I think the Sens screwed this up. That is not an expensive price to keep Marc Methot. I'm sorry. It's a second-round pick in a draft that's so far off you can barely see it with the Hubble telescope. And you couldn't give it up? That's a weird price to me. I think the Sens dropped the ball on this. Personally, that's what I think.
Fired up about this, too.
Because it's cheap, man. A second-round pick in a draft, no one has any clue. Those kids are 8 years old, they're going to be in that draft. No one has a clue what the 2020 draft's going to be.
Right. I wonder if they were ever given that opportunity.
Yeah. If they didn't, everything I just said is wrong.
No, but I mean...
But they could have doubled back. They could have fought.
Right.
They could have fought.
That point is still valid, where you'd say, if you were Pierre Dorion, how the hell did this just happen? Like, was he blindsided by George McPhee trading him for a second-round pick? And if he was, then I'm not sure he did the job here properly.
I would agree.
Unless George McPhee just said, I don't want to talk to you again, get off my phone.
Which could have happened.
And it could have happened.
Could have happened.
But I doubt it. Then you look at this if you're a Sens fan and go, wait, that's not a lot to keep a top-pairing defenseman and a guy that helped Erik Karlsson look as good as Erik Karlsson looked this year, unless you're just saying that was all Erik Karlsson and very little of that was Marc Methot.
Look, I remember Pierre Dorion going up to that expansion draft, it was right afterwards, saying, listen, we didn't lose the best defenseman on earth.
Yeah.
We lost the guy who played with him. And there was a level of arrogance in those comments.
Well, and
that's how I took it. So clearly things were a little personal.
And how do you bring a guy back after saying that?
Yeah, that door seems to be closing when you say that. Well, maybe you don't say that then.
No, I'm with you on that.
There was still a window to get something done. It happened last night, for God's sakes. If everyone just and continue the negotiation, maybe you work a way around that, double back.
Right, and that is Portuguese for shut your mouth.
Yeah.
So the other part of this equation for Marc Methot was it seemed like every Canadian team was in on trying to acquire Marc Methot, and he did not want to go to any of those teams because his no-movement clause, when moved from Ottawa, was every Canadian team and a couple of others.
Yeah.
And by the time he was dealt to Dallas, it seemed as though that no-movement clause didn't change. And to me, it's a bit of a head-scratcher. I mean, Toronto, Edmonton, Montreal, Calgary, before they made the move to get Travis Hamonic, would be in on a Marc Methot.
Vancouver's nice this time of year. They need every kind of player.
Hold on a
second. They need
second.
every kind of player.
Vancouver's not good. Those four other teams, you could argue, are up and coming. And every person who tells me, for every Mike Smith and Travis Hamonic who came on this show, said, oh, it's great to be back in Western Canada, great to be a part of a hockey market that cares and is passionate about the game. I look at Marc Methot and go, he did not want to go to Canada, even if the situations were really good. Like, when Canadian teams sucked across the board and weren't making the playoffs, you could look at a guy and say, all right, he doesn't want to go to a bad team. Now, you just don't want to go to Canada.
Yeah. I'd love to know the timing between the comment from Dorion about he wasn't the world's best defenseman to Vegas asking him to change his no trade list.
Right.
I don't, off the top of my head, I don't know the exact timing of that, but it does seem a little odd how you work and you live and you fought. You lost a piece of your finger, man, and you fought back to play with that team in the postseason. So there is a passion to play for a Canadian team on some level. How all of a sudden that changed. He didn't want any part of it. That's an odd one to me. Yeah. That's a really strange one to me.
I just wonder if it's just what everyone else is thinking until they have to either, one, get paid, or two, play for a team where they might look better to get paid in the future.
Yeah, could have been.
Because if I could play with Connor McDavid, I would go in a flash.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's the free agent edge. And we're going to see it again this year in a couple of days. Edmonton has that over a lot of other teams.
Right. And I think Toronto's going to start having that as well.
Yeah, I would agree with that.